I'm Krisha, your host and host of the day. Today we are going to make this fish curry from Kerala. In Kerala, in different parts, different types of fish curries are made. But this is generally from the central part of Kerala. This fish curry it's a very easy fish curry and it's got 3 steps. One where you make the paste, second we got the roasting part, and third the main ingredients. In the last, the main ingredients is mixed with the paste and it comes to be delicious. The ingredients for this Kerala fish curry are 5 pieces of mackerel cut into small pieces. The fish which we have taken today is mackerel. If not mackerel, you can take pomfret or any other fish which you like. But the fish which I am going to use today is mackerel. This is the tamarind pulp. The tamarind used is a typical Kerala tamarind, that is this one, in which it is salt is applied and it's water is poured on it and the pulp is made. If it's not available, you can use a normal tamarind which is available in the market. 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, 27 to 30 red chilies, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of methi seeds, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 10 to 12 curry leaves, 3 tablespoons of grated coconut, 8 to 10 green chilies, 1 inch of ginger long cut, 5 to 6 garlic slit, 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds, and salt as per requirement. Now we are going to make the preparation part of it. In this we are going to make a paste which is the main part of the fish curry. In that we add coconut oil. We have got red chilies over here, about 27 to 30 of them red chilies. We add coriander seeds and we add methi seeds. We add the curry leaves. We stir fry it a bit more and then we make it into a fine powder and then we make it into a paste. As you can see, as I told before, the powder which was made, in that we add 3 tablespoons of raw grated coconut. I mention again raw grated coconut, and about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and we add a bit of water and make it into a fine paste. This is how the consistency looks like. It's become a paste, a fine paste. This is the paste for our fish curry. In the second segment, we take the garlic, chili and ginger and we roast it also. For that we take a bit of coconut oil first. In it, we add green chilies, garlic and ginger. Fry them and we add curry leaves, the main ingredient in any Kerala dish. We stir fry them up till their rawness is gone. We don't make it brown or anything. Only till that, the raw taste of it goes and it becomes a bit mild. Once it's done, we keep it aside. We move on to the further preparations. Now the first and the second segments are done. We move to the last, final segment which will lead us to the delicious, awesome fish curry. For that, we take again a bit of coconut oil in a kadai, in a pan. We add mustard seeds. Then we add this paste. This paste made out of all that things which we took before, the grated coconut, turmeric, the coriander seeds, the methi seeds, the curry leaves and all. We add this paste. Stir fry it well. And now we add this roasted garlic, chili and all which we had done just now. We add it. In this segment, we mainly just mix up the things which we had done in the first and the second segment, and it's done, it's ready. It's very simple, very easy, and very tasty. We add the tamarind. This tamarind is a typical Kerala tamarind. We sprinkle a bit of salt in it and pour water, and this fine paste is made, like the paste is ready. In case if you don't get the typical Kerala tamarind, we can have the normal tamarind which is available in the market. With the tamarind water. The tamarind gives the tangy, the real tangy flavor in our meat curry or the fish curry, what you call. And now we add a bit of salt. We let this to boil, and after the boil we move on to the further preparation. Now when we keep it for boil, we add a bit of water for the curry consistency. It's like you can add how much ever you want for the boil. When it boils very well, then we move on to the further preparation. And remember, we add very little salt, as in the tamarind also. We had sprinkle salt in it. So we add little salt. Remaining salt, we'll taste it, and accordingly you can put it. After one boil, like the curry is completely boiled, we take the curry off the gas. Now is the part where we shift the curry to the typical Kerala earthenware. This is the thing. It's made out of mud, clay. It gives you the true flavors of Kerala. If you're making any fish curry, generally in Kerala, it's made in this thing. In the Kerala language, it's known as meen chatti. That is a fish pot, and that is what it's made in. We transfer the curry from this to the earthenware. The flavors in this are like the flavor of the fish curries is enhanced when you put it in this. Now we add the mackerel, the 5 mackerels cut into small pieces. We add it. Give it a slight stir because the mackerel is quite delicate. Need to be soft with them. Put a slight stir. We close it for 10 minutes, let it boil, and our fish curry is ready to eat. 10 minutes is up. Smell of it. You can see the boiling yet. The fish is nicely, it's got all the masala, the tanginess of the tamarind, the spiciness of the green chili. It's ready. For the garnishing part of it, the typical Kerala garnishing, that is curry leaves and a bit of coconut oil. These two things are really very essential in any Kerala dish. In the fish curry though, it is necessary. Now we're going to taste it. Don't be jealous. I'm going to taste it. You can all make it at home and then try it. Hot, real hot and tasty. Seriously tasty. The tanginess of the tamarind and this thing, oh my god, it's blended quite well with the fish curry. Try it at home. Very tasty, very delicious. Goes awesome with the rice. You'll get a typical Kerala, you'll feel like you're in Kerala. The taste of it is mind blowing. Our tip of the day for all our audiences and our viewers. Generally, like now when we make food, when the salt increases in any curry or any dish, there's this beautiful tip that is like either you put potatoes, small potatoes, and then you can remove it although, and you can add bread pieces or a small piece of flour, wheat flour, we can add it and later remove it. That will absorb the salt and make the dish like perfect. The salt will be perfect in amount in the dish. This is our tip. Till then, bye bye.